We have some amazing stories about the border and the president now saying that the illegals have a right to privacy more than your right to know. Excuse me? I'm not asking for their names, their pictures. I'm not asking for any of that. I want to know where you're sending them. And we don't have a right to know. They have a right to privacy. Excuse me. I don't understand. And when he used the phrase, I swear to you, my head popped. When he used the phrase, and I believe in the right to privacy, and I will that's the law, and I will enforce the law.
It's very hard to be a Christian. It's very hard to be a Christian.
But I will be a Christian. Mm-hmm. But I also would like to say that it's vacation time for the president.
He's mindful this time, though. This is good. He's mindful of the divide between.
Okay,
you interpreted this
so he is he's going on vacation at Martha's Vineyard, which is where all the poor people vacation, and he's on a 10-acre estate, and I would just like to suggest that there's plenty of places there on Martha's Vineyard, especially on that 10-acre estate, where he and Nancy Pelosi could have all kinds of children from the border join him. And think about how great it would be. What a kind gesture of the people of Martha's Vineyard.
Great.
I am considering next week raising money for first-class airplane tickets to Martha's Vineyard. And we will go down to the border and give these sweet children first-class airline tickets to Martha's Vineyard, so they can be taken care of by the people, the good people of Massachusetts.
Because they're the ones who know how this is done.
They know how it's done.
I
can't figure it out.
We don't get it.
I don't know. I don't know how you're going to keep your schools and your hospitals and your towns afloat. But I know the good people of Martha's Vineyard will know how to do that. I know the good people in Nancy Pelosi's community, the one that she actually lives in, and she has those huge vineyards. Lots of rooms for tents there. Lots of rooms. She has enough money. She and her husband could adopt these children. They could build a whole community center right there on her vineyards. And I believe she is the kind of good, caring, deep, compassionate Catholic that will go ahead and say, you know what? I don't need these vineyards. I wouldn't even notice if these vineyards were gone. So I will work, if you will, in the Lord's vineyards, and I will erect a nice place, a shelter for these, dare I say, I won't say it. I won't use the I word, because we're talking about Nancy Pelosi. So I won't say Imus. But we're going to take care of these kids.
Now, how do you know that Nancy Pelosi is Catholic, other than the fact that she blurts it out every time she thinks it's her advantage?
That's the only way. You racist for bringing that up.
Why am I a racist?
I told you yesterday, you do not have to explain. I don't have to explain myself. If I just call you a racist, this is the way it is now. If you just call someone a racist, then you're supposed to cower in fear, and I win the argument.
Yeah, but if I fight back and say that I'm not even talking about someone of a different race...
It doesn't matter. You're a racist. Bigot.
I'm a bigot, too?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Oh,
so,
and that's right wing. We know that now.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Hello.
Did you see that story on the Blaze? Which is, if you highlight the word bigotry on your iPhone and you look at the definition, it gives you an example sentence, which is, the person was racist with right-wing bigotry.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
And not to blame the iPhone, because I guess they're pulling it from some other dictionary, but this is the dictionary. This is how these things happen over time. The dictionary example sentence for bigotry includes the words right wing.
Oh, well, there's a story today that we'll have to get to. I haven't read it yet, but I've just seen here they are doing experiments with conservatives. This is a conservative student. They're doing eye tracking experiments on them. And they believe now they can explain why people turn into conservatives.
Oh, good.
Scientists are all over it. So it's some sort of disease. They'll be able to correct that.